Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 79 of Lord Force Podcast. My name is Tyler. Join me today, Christian Solano.
We are One Piece chapter next week. We're in one of the greatest order structures there ever will be.
He's committed.
Although there was a weekly Marineford, which I hear was legendary.
And no break.
No breaks, zero breaks.
When he was a young man.
When he was a young man, heat after heat after heat. You did get some chapters of goons just screaming.
Sengoku talking.
Sengoku doing, getting...
Sengoku really does sweat Whitebeard the whole time.
He does. He is sweating.
Anyway.
Could you imagine a gender piece if Marineford? We will experience it in the final war. The agenda piece, out of control. Of course, we understand it was out of control on Onigashima.
It's out of control right now.
Nothing's even happening.
They're still trying to pretend like Kizaru power cliffs Kaido.
Who?
Just the Admiral fans.
Alright, Kizaru understands who he is. Maybe he can fight.
We got a question about power cliffing, so we'll get to it.
We talked about power cliffing.
It's not real.
It's not
I'm
real.
gonna have to get Hime in a private conversation.
She committed to a statement
and tell her to stop.
It's stupid. Alright?
Anyway. I thought, according to her, Ulti's stronger than Katakuri.
Yeah, that's the famous power cliffing statement.
We'll get into it, Christian.
Right now!
But, it doesn't seem like, that's the case. Oh, man. We need this anime back.
Eric, we got One Piece X Lakers, Eric. Is Luffy the best bowler there was? He's got that reach, you can't beat him.
Yeah, I mean, Usopp maybe with his, wind and future sight shit. Who knows what he could do?
What do you mean wind?
You know, he predicts the wind, and Luffy's gonna predict his hand.
Luffy's just gonna dunk it from halfway across the court.
You can't beat these.
You can't beat these. You can't beat
Usopp's second man.
Okay.
Usopp's the shooter.
I know, Jinbei kind of look raw with his arms out there.
He can be the center man.
He's so big.
He can be the big man.
He's so big, Eric. But anyway, One Piece X Lakers. It was a cool little animation. Big Alpha Naruto. Does Naruto have Lakers?
Reminds you of the Cup of Noodle
animation.
Christian. We need all these spin-offs to supplement.
Well, we need Space Jam with One Piece characters.
If the One Piece anime did a filler basketball arc, people would watch it. But we have to be,
Who's the final villain? Blackbeard. He's doing corrosive to the bowl.
I guess I just do Navy goons and shit.
You gotta have someone in there.
The 8-man man could come back.
Would Dragon be the ref? Do nothing.
Nah, it'd be like some goon that fucks little straw hats.
Brand new. You don't have brand new's the ref.
Now, do you nerf everyone? Or all rules, no rules, whole bar, can use doll fruits?
I mean, it's gonna fit in the rules of basketball, so you can't be tripping people or smacking people. And
yeah,
shit.
but are doll fruits allowed? Obviously, no weapons.
No.
You got the warp fruit. As soon as Van Elka touches that ball, it's over.
Okay.
You got... Hey, Barter would be good defense, man. Can you put Haki on the ball?
A hockey ball. And smack into people. That's a foul, though. You can't... What can you do with that hockey ball? Give you a ACOG ball. People aren't ready for these conversations, Eric. But... we're here. One Piece. Tracking along, Eric. Did you see... Luffy versus Holy Jones?
Yeah.
SmackDown. But yeah, of course, we understand. Luffy just fucks him up.
We've seen it.
We know about it. Alright. Will we ever get a Luffy performance like this? Where he just fucks someone up?
That Kizaru performance in the anime,
but Eric, of course, the caveats.
They think Stargun did no damage, and he was acting.
I hope Kizaru starts having flashbacks. When he gets
By the way, every time someone talks about Kizaru and hyping him up, I just post a panel of him getting gripped up, and they got nothing to say.
That's right.
Endless grippage.
But Eric, we're here today to talk about Elbaf, the legendary arc that continues.
A little bit of a setup chapter this week, but the promises are big.
It's big high promise, alright?
So
let's get into it. Chapter 1141, an older woman, Eric. We'll get into it. Gag, or is it relevant?
Is Christian talking about Big Mom?
She's not older.
She's old.
She's old, you know. But of course, I'm always talking about Big Mom when it's come to Elbath, alright? First thing we see, who's who about to kill page 1 Ulti and Mad. And they tell me that Ulti power clears Katakuri.
No. Who's stronger?
We'll talk about page 1 and Ulti in the SBS, Eric.
Pedro. Page 1.
Page 1, Ulti. What'd you say, page 1?
You said Pedro.
I said page 1.
You did not say page 1.
Okay. Alright. Maybe I'm having a stroke. A lot of characters in One Piece, Eric. A lot of characters.
A lot of P's.
A lot of P's, a lot of Q's. You know what I mean? Eric, Nami's mad that there wasn't any treasure at the castle. Did Gaban steal it all and waste it on booze?
That might be what he's going to give him at the end of the arc, Christian.
Treasure. Just
with
treasure.
the rope poneglyph.
Not rope poneglyph, just treasure. Alright? We'll see.
Who knows?
With the Bird Scar Man, Eric. We'll see. They have the 2 injured giants with them. And then we cut over to Ripley, Eric. Ripley explaining that the Anim tree, very old. There's a village tree that was on a branch. They had to cut it off because it caught on fire because of lining. You see, when the Anim tree gets old, the branch gets old, it becomes very flammable.
Right.
And they can't put out the fires. So they're going to cut the limb off to save the body, Eric.
Now, was this the village of Big Mom?
No. We see the village with the little tower and the hills. Okay. We see it. So, Anim tree getting old, Eric. Fire and lightning. This tree's coming down, huh?
Now, was this the limb that got hit by the Arc Maxim in the mural?
Eric, of course, people bringing up lightning because, of course.
And owl.
Eric, is Elbath, if this tree coming down? The tree's coming down.
Yeah.
Oda's already telling us how to destroy it. This tree's coming down.
Busticle, maybe.
We just did a busticle, Eric. We're not doing a fucking busticle.
Maybe Loki's lightning hammer.
Smack the tree, explode it.
Maybe some Celestial Dragon shenanigans, Christian.
Napalm, blow it up. This tree coming down. There's no way it's not.
Ragnarok. Sorry.
Ragnarok. Now, Eric, is the Heaven Realm ever going to be relevant?
No mention.
There's been 0 mentions of the Heaven Realm.
1 mention, actually. But.
Well, yeah, since then, it's never been mentioned. It's like no one goes there, no one understands it. Is it just a treetop? Is there anyone on there?
It has to be Harold's Gambit or something.
Some bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Eric, we cut back to the feast. Nami is back with Usopp. I'm guessing Zoro and Luffy ran off.
Right.
Usopp is drunk. He asks Joel what his type of woman is. He says, older women. Eric, is this just a gag? Or is Joel after some of that Aimu nonsense?
What do you mean?
I've seen this theory, Eric. That, of course, Joel is suspicious because of the Herald nonsense. Right?
He's getting bribed.
Is he after Aimu? The female, of course. There's many layers to this theory.
No, next, just no.
Why,
shut up,
Eric,
man.
why is this relevant? Why is it the name of the chapter? Is there something to this, or is it just a gag?
Memes.
Just a meme. Nothing to see here.
It might come into play later as another meme. Or in a cover story 6 years later.
Okay. Alright.
But Usopp slaps a sword, I like the bit.
Like the bit? It hurts. Why'd you do that? If you pull it out, it'll die of blood loss.
Right.
This man has a sword to his head.
He's got issues.
Alright? Now, this guy's not a reliable source of any information.
Right.
He's got a sword to his head. I think Oda makes that clear.
Right.
Alright. Sanji goes off to find Gerd. Gerd is treating the guards from the castle. She is the ship's doctor. She's healing people up. Use those bandages. She is well versed in the skills of the bandages.
She'll maybe heal Loki. Who knows?
Yeah. She is very sus on Road, and Road is a sicko. He loves Eric. Yes, please stare at me. Please scold me. This fucking sicko, Eric.
Right.
This sicko right here.
I don't mind some road though.
Oh.
Kind of a fun addition.
Yeah. She bonks him on the head and makes him tell her what the fuck happened, alright? Luffy and Zoro are standing in front of Loki, Eric. He's all fucked up. They're confused as to why he's bloodied. Luffy goes to unlock the chains, but Loki has the sea stone cuffs on and he can't move. Of course, Eric. Luffy wants to help Loki. He sees his friend all fucked up,
But
bloodied.
Zoro's being edgy.
Zoro's been edgy. He kicks the wound.
But he's being cautious. I thought Zoro wanted the smoke.
As I thought Zoro was a smoke man.
Right. He's being cautious. Let's keep one leg chained up. I don't know.
Like, he's talking massive shit when he's like, "Hey, Road, you're lucky because I want to cut your head off." He even wanted to fight the kids. Now Loki's here. He doesn't want to smoke. He's being cautious.
Right.
Of course, he's being cautious. He doesn't want to get kicked out of Albath. If they get found out, they're gonna kick out of Albath. Sorry, I thought you wanted to smoke.
Luffy's like, so?
He's like, Zoro, I thought you wanted to smoke.
Zoro kicks his wound. Dick moves Zoro. Look, he's mad, Christian.
He's gonna see if he's faking it.
Right. He's a trickster goon.
A trickster. Zoro will unlock him, but he will leave one leg cuffed, Eric, just for safety.
Right.
Zoro, why are you nerfing your opponent? Zoro, what are you doing?
I thought he wanted the smoke.
Why are you all of a sudden dodging the smoke? Eric, classic Mihawk. He was trained by Mihawk. Classic Mihawk maneuver. When it's time to show up, you don't want the smoke.
Do you know how painful it is for Mihawk stands, who are all machismo men,
Mihawk back down.
to say Mihawk doesn't want to fight a cripple and make it about that?
Eric Mihawk. What did he say when Shanks turned up?
I don't want
I wasn't here to fight Redhead. Dodging the smoke. As soon as someone turns up, they dodge the smoke.
Hey, shout out Zoro. Let's see what he does.
Zoro, you better pull out those 3 sword style. Instant bandana.
Now,
King of Howl.
Let's talk about this for a second.
Paradise Tatsuka.
Oda is the character with the most sauce in this arc is Loki. No doubt about it.
No doubt.
Infinite sauce. How can he be an ally at this point? Like,
Eric, he's too important to the mural. He will be an ally.
yeah, maybe later, but like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like, Oda's saucing the shit out of him as like a strong man that's hype and wants to smoke and has opposite ideas to Luffy.
He's obviously misunderstood.
But is it going to be a Katakuri situation where he's not necessarily an evil guy, but
Eric,
they have to
he's
fight
hungry.
regardless?
He's hungry. He's wounded. They can't fight him now.
I'm not saying now, Christian. I'm saying is
Kill him
Loki
up.
the final boss of Albath?
But it's got to be Shamrock. Just for the Shanks parallel. It's got to be Shamrock.
But Shanks beat him, Christian. We can get the same source. Oh, fair. Otis puts sauce into Shamrock, but not as much into Loki. Loki is the source man of the arc.
Now he's got a legendary weapon,
What?
Eric. He's got a legendary
Which was
weapon.
assumed. But Loki's the source man. Christian, he's been stabbed. He's been starved for 6 years.
Someone's been feeding him. Those weird goons, alright? He's got some
maybe.
weird goons. But the goon squad turns up, Eric. Hydrunin in the squad.
Luffy
Sarge's
does
there.
the biggest balloon of all time. Maybe
In base.
maybe bigger than Gear 4.
In base.
Is it bigger than the Gear
Yes.
5 one?
Not bigger than Give More.
Similar.
It's hard to tell with this scale.
Right.
But he's in Gigantamo, then he does blue.
Luffy can do whatever he wants with his body. As we saw with the mini Gear 5s and mini Gear 3s. He's ready to fight, Christian.
Mini Gear 4.
The Zoro fandom forgets about the mini Gear 4s. They're not ready for that smoke.
Eric, just random Python. Throw it in there, why not?
Doesn't have to transform. Think about that. Anyway. Zoro unlocks Loki.
He stands up.
It's too late. He's big.
Don't touch that Ragnar, Eric.
Maybe you should have taken it off him.
Ragnar. It's legendary. Only he can touch the weapon, Eric. Of course.
Ragnar Christian. What is it? Ragnar?
Ragnar.
Sparkin.
Legendary weapon.
Black Hammer.
Eric, Hydrun is like, don't touch that weapon. Don't touch it. Legendary Devil Fruit, legendary
Obviously Agent Giant size. This man
weapon. Eric, according to Zoro,
is Colossus.
Oz-sized giant. This man, huge.
Colossus.
Eric, he's a mess.
Now, unfortunate for the Sanji fans, Sanji arrives on the scene. We forgot to mention that.
It's unfortunate. Eric, the monster trio is here. I doubt they're getting packed.
They're all getting packed. Except Luffy.
I feel like...
He'll pack Hydrun up. No doubt about it.
Oh, no doubt about that.
He'll pack Zoro up. He'll pack Sanji up.
He just starts swinging the hammer.
And then he'll faint, and then Luffy will nurse him back to health.
Sure. I could see that.
Now, the raw possibilities. How raw is this man going to get? Is he going to shatter his own leg to free himself?
I think he'll break the Sea Stone. Eric, if he breaks the Sea Stone, it is the highest attack power feat in the verse.
Sure.
No one can... Big Mom can't break little tiny handcuffs.
But he's got that legendary hammer.
Legendary Eric... Highest AP in the verse.
Now, I've seen some people out there.
But of course, Eric, who beat him?
Shanks. So, the more Loki hype, the more Shanks hype, which is how it works. Now, I've seen the people out there, Christian, theorizing that Katetsu will snap in half. They want to get rid of Katetsu 1.
Why?
Because they want all 3
it's not gonna happen.
Supreme grades at the end of the day. I just don't see it.
It's iconic.
Oda had the opportunity to give him Katetsu 2.
Katetsu 1's iconic. It's been there from the start. Why are we getting rid of it?
Anyway. Zoro. Hey, you got a target on your back, buddy. You kicked them wounds.
Luffy's got a target on his back too, to be fair. For throwing that Gear 4 punch.
Yeah, but I think Zoro's priority number 1. So we'll see what happens next
week. What happened to the Shamrock little beasts? They disappeared? The dog heads?
Yeah, I assume they just
We thought they were going to be there, and then Zoro has to fight a sword.
Dissipated. Ooh, Christian, there's some issues.
What's the issues?
Speak to the people.
Oh no! Eric has been attacked. He's been attacked by a monster. He's probably blowing that toilet up right now. But, yeah. I don't know if God Knights... Are they really there? Because we keep on cutting back and forth. It's still too early to determine who the real threat is. We understand Shamrock, but Loki's there. And he's looking raw, and he's looking like he's about to do something. Unless it's Loki versus Big Mom. They have beef. Loki redeemed himself by beating Big Mom, and he becomes a hero of Elbaf by defeating their greatest enemy. That's where my head at's right now. That's where my head at's right now. Because I guess Luffy Shamrock. It's just that we haven't really seen him do anything. We understand that he's probably fucking powerful as fuck, but Loki's just getting the sauce. I can't really obviously Luffy has to take out the boss of the arc. So if Big Mom does turn up, maybe he has to defeat her. Loki, then Shamrock. A lot of options. So I think Shamrock's gonna steal Colin. And then Luffy's gonna get mad. And probably Loki's in cooldown time while this shit's going on. I imagine he gets up at some point and does some chaos. Yeah, Gaban's just out of the plot right now. It's still a very unconventional arc in terms of villains. Of who's really the true boss of the arc. I guess we said the same thing about Kizaru. Then we got fucking 5 elders turning up. CP0. Depends who they bring with them. If they start bringing in admirals and they start bringing in more holy knights, Garling, maybe. Then Shanks eventually. Again, if Cross Guild want Smoke. Many options. It's still early game, really. Nothing's really kicked off. It's about to kick off. It's hard to say. But he's back.
Good lord.
He got attacked, Eric. Eric, I'll just go through some thoughts about possible matchups. What do you think about?
Christian, I fought the devil.
You won.
I think the devil won.
What do you mean you think the devil won?
I won, but it was a battle. Anyway, we're back.
Fuck.
What are we talking about, man?
I'm talking about possible matchups, Eric. What do you think about Loki versus Big Mom? Keep him out of the story.
Why do you keep on talking about Big Mom? It's over.
It's not over. Loki's a key part of this story, and we know he has beef with Big Mom. Eric, he defeats Big Mom and then regains the respect to Elbaf.
Oda had to fucking bring her back in the post arc.
Eric, did you read Wano?
I did.
Did you see what she said?
I saw what she said.
Do not, under any circumstances, think I'm dead.
I'm aware.
What did Pudding say?
Yes.
Big Mom's not dead.
This is the issue.
Okay.
Where the fuck is she?
She's on her way.
For what? To kill Straw Hat?
Eric, she might come to kill Straw Hat, then Loki sees her and she's like, what the fuck?
Listen.
Eric, Loki beats Big Mom. He becomes the hero of Elbaf, defeating their greatest enemy. That's how we redeem
Well,
Loki.
we want Luffy to be big to fight Loki or
What
Big
about
Mom.
Shamrock?
Both. All of them.
You can't do that, Eric. You can't really do that.
I feel like Loki's the source man of the arc.
Yeah.
Oda very rarely hypes an ally this much. Oda doesn't hype the allies this much.
No. He will be an ally. Don't get that twisted.
Yeah, eventually he'll be an ally. Just like Katakuri's an ally.
But how strong is his man, Eric? Is Loki stronger than Luffy right now?
It's possible.
Now it's possible. Now it's possible. Because it's a source.
Well, I always said depends who Loki. Whoever's the villain of the arc has to be Luffy. Has to be a little bit stronger than Luffy.
Okay.
That's just how it goes. So if it's Shamrock, it's Shamrock. If it's Loki, it's Loki. But this man,
He's got a lot of shit going on.
the whole arc's been about Loki so far.
I mean, the Holy Knights are there. They haven't started their attack yet.
They went to Loki. They talked to Loki. It's all connected.
I understand that.
Now maybe, but like,
Surely Luffy's mad.
does Summers got enough source to fight Loki? Like, what are we doing?
Summers? You're talking about Summers.
If it's the Loki Luffy alliance,
That's why I said bring in Big Mom.
if it's a Loki Luffy alliance,
Bring
they
in Big Mom.
sweep.
Bring in Big
easily.
Mom. That'll keep Loki very occupied.
I don't know. See, Loki's so big, I feel like you're gonna have a Gear 5 Luffy fight him. That's how big he is.
Can you imagine Big Mom
Because
punching
otherwise
that
gonna
hammer?
fucking stupid as shit.
Can you imagine Big Mom punching that hammer?
Sure. What? You always talk about Big Mom. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
We'll see.
How do you... What is the fate of Zoro? Are you willing to stake a claim?
In classic Oda fashion, he will do nothing to Zoro.
Sanji. We assume Hydruna's getting fucked up. There's no doubt
Hydruna's
about
getting
that.
packed instantly.
Right.
It's not even a question Hydruna's getting packed.
Maybe Luffy steps in though for his friend.
Maybe.
Finally, does Luffy finally pull out the cock?
Does Luffy finally acknowledge the Grand Fleet in any way?
Well, he's like Hydruna, here,
That's true.
Peak.
Will he stand up for his crew?
Will he finally pull out the holy sandal and block a move with Conqueror's coding again? Has it been
If he
seen?
blocked that fucking huge
Has it
hammer.
been seen in 3?
Eric, the Luffy... Eric, if Luffy blocks that hammer with that little fucking sandal, Zoro fans are finished. I don't want to hear about fucking swords anymore. Alright? He's blocking a mountain-sized fucking hammer. Alright? Shut up, man.
Anyway. The chapter's alright. I give it like a 7.
Good setup chapter. Good panelings.
We like the potential.
Yeah.
Now, will Oda do anything with it?
We'll see next week. I'm assuming he breaks that sea stone cuff off, which is gonna be fucking crazy. First time ever sea stone been broken.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Again, what are we doing with Loki?
Are we getting a Gone Night update next week? About their game, about what they're doing?
We hope we don't cut, but probably.
Or is it all about Loki?
Maybe we get like a little flashback of like starting to turn the ship about his character, but
Okay.
I don't know.
Who's Shaggy? What happened? I mean, I doubt we'll get the flashback right now about Harold. That's further on. But Eric, let's move on to
I think it was fucking Harold. Yo, Hydroden.
You ain't in. This is why you can't be king.
He looks cool just like by his own. But like, look at the men you're surrounded by.
How strong is Shanks, Eric?
Now he is correct following daisies.
That's true. Alright. How strong is Shanks? Every week we tell you the question of how strong is Shanks, Eric. And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the good king. But still people out there putting Kaido top 1.
Bums.
Eric, still people out there somehow putting Dragon top 1. I don't understand it. Where is he? He didn't turn up this chapter.
Right.
Alright. I thought it was his time to make a move.
The meme continues.
Eric, there are people out there that say Blackbeard's is the strongest. And I have seen, Eric, the theories return for the third devil fruit. But like it's a new idea. I've seen it return.
Cerberus is finally dead. That's fine.
Cerberus fruit's dead. Eric, there are even people out there that think Armor's the strongest. The man on the floor from that Joe Boy Haki. He remembers. Gets grouped up by Joe Boy.
Probably did get grouped up.
Alright. And of course, Eric, the worst of them all, the people who think Mihawk's the strongest.
Irrelevant.
Now, Eric, every week 100% factual information table. This week's evidence is Sage is so strong. He defeated a man with a legendary weapon and legendary devil fruit 6 years ago with Prime Beard on the seas, Eric. Couldn't beat him.
And he's a Colossus.
And Mihawk's a warlord. Why aren't you finding people for the Marines, Mihawk? I thought you wanted a challenge. You're not going after Loki. That's
Loki
interesting.
was probably fucking up some Marines.
It's interesting.
Okay. Christian's got the interesting details from the SBS.
SBS, Eric, of course, you got the dick questions. You got the pervert questions.
Always. We skim those.
Alright. Eric, first question. It's about Kid and how he got that poneglyph. Alright? How he got that poneglyph. Many questions around it. Oda finally answers. Kid raided what a Big Mom's warship and defeated Snacks. Oh. Eric.
Didn't we kind of already know that?
Yeah, but it was not confirmed.
What are we doing?
It was not confirmed.
We kind of assumed.
We assumed it was Snacks
because he was
didn't make sense.
demoted and Kid went in there and fucked one of his commanders up. So we just assumed it was Snacks.
So Kid attacked the warship. He took, the way I read it, he took Snacks hostage and traded him for a rope poneglyph.
Maybe he wasn't dealing directly with Big Mom. Because I feel like Big Mom would just fuck him up.
And according to rumor, Kid ran away when Big Mom turned up.
Fisted Bill.
And apparently, that's
water.
not true. That's not true. He just wanted the poneglyph. But I thought Kid's a smoke master. I thought Kid loves that smoke.
He got cocky after he had Law carry him the whole fight.
That's true.
That's
He got carried.
He forgot Law wasn't there.
It's true. Alright, he haven't even met Law yet, really. He made him Shibodi for 1 second.
No, I'm saying with Shanks, he forgot.
He did forget.
He forgot Law was there.
He forgot he has Killer with him.
To like teleport him around and shit.
Yeah. But there you go. Eric, another question. Hanafuda, the Warlord Ace beat. Is Page 1 and Alti's dead? There you go. He was one of Kaido's loyalist members, Eric. a right-hand man of sorts, delivering Carter devil fruits of ancient creatures. He got defeated by Ace and died at the hands of pirates who had a grudge against him. He trusted Carter so much he gave him his kids. He trusted him with the kids.
Okay.
Right? So is this more Ace source? Random Ace source.
I suppose.
Would you say he's at least first commander level?
Sure.
He's Carter's trusted right-hand man.
People aren't ready for these Ace flashbacks.
Why are we getting more Ace flashbacks?
Why not? He went to Elba.
There's been no mention of Ace.
I don't know, they'll run into Loki would be like, my man Ace, where is he? He's dead. Shit.
That's crazy. Right. What about Oz Jr.? What happened to that?
That's a good point.
What happened to that? What happened to Oz Jr.?
Maybe Loki's best friend's Oz Jr.
Yeah. Alright. Eric, Oda finally answers the questions on the awakened jailer beasts. Finally answers it.
Go on.
Alright. They were once humans that awakened their devil fruits, but the beast took over and is now in control. Oda says for Lucci to watch out. So clearly it is a failed awakening.
Yes.
Alright. So now we understand, Eric. The beast took over completely.
We kind of assume that.
But Oda finally answers it.
Right.
Oda answers another long-standing question. What is the name of the planet One Piece is placed on?
Blue Planet.
Blue Planet, there you go. Alright. Not a very inventive name.
The Blue Sea.
Blue Planet.
Yeah, sort of.
All
fits.
blue. Alright, there you go. Eric, and the final SBS question that's relevant. Man-made devil fruits just despawn when the user dies. It doesn't go back. It doesn't do that. So there you go.
Yeah, because it was on Origin, but whatever.
Yeah.
Alright. Questions?
For Midnight Detective. People say that Zoro is acting weird, but this is what he's been like since the pre-time skip. Yeah, remember in Punk Hazard, don't fuck around, Luffy. Remember in Zoro, we can't...
Yeah, this whole...
Remember in Zoro, we can't get Big Mom on our ass as well. This is bullshit.
This whole side of him's kind of in, all of One Piece.
Yeah, he's always trying to hold back Luffy from...
Yeah, he's always kind
shit.
of an edge master and shit.
Yeah. Have you noticed that Loki's helmet is an iron straw hat? It's not... I mean, it's just like classic design. It's not... I wouldn't say it's an iron straw hat.
Yeah.
Like Luffy's but with the horns. It's made very obvious in that panel with him standing. I can see it, but...
Sure.
From Margon. Surprised more people aren't whining about Loki's hair color. They were last week.
I think people have seen renders where it's good, so...
Yeah. What are the chances that Loki does something goofy next chapter? No goofy. All raw.
Yeah, he's a raw man.
From Breezy Bird. Albat's weakness both involves Hera and Prometheus. Are we coming back with Big Mom? Are we back with the Big Mom trade?
Christian's still holding on.
I'm still holding on, Eric.
We'll see.
Because
it's possible.
Oda made a lot of promises. Oda, don't fuck me.
It is possible. The possibility is there.
Alright. From Prime Lloyd, Eric. Will Loki beat the Monster Tree? It's too much. It's too much. Eric, it's hype, but it's too much.
Not Luffy.
It's too much.
Right.
From Grebe Tornado, Pokemon Direct was decent. Hyped for Champions ZA. Looking alright. What do you think about ZA?
Solid, looks solid.
What do you think about the gameplay?
It,
Active turn-based dodging and shit.
I like, you know what really stood out? When he used Stealth Rock and it was used as like a area
shield.
denial.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting.
Are you ready for a Pokemon combat change? Just change up.
Not in the mainline stuff.
Okay. I wonder why exactly Oda did the older woman line here. Is it connected to Big Mom, who is not older than Joe, but you know. Maybe even Naruna Aimu, Eric. Of course, the Aimu theory, Eric. This, Eric, you're gonna have to get used to this Aimu theory. Because it's very popular.
It's just odd, like, alright.
Because he's a traitor. No one trusts Jarl, Eric.
But then no one's supposed to know Loki exists.
Aimu.
No one's supposed to know Aimu.
He's 400 years old, Eric. He hears things. Right?
Maybe Zoro can ask him about Ryuma.
That's true. That might actually be true, Eric. From Darkoplex, how much you bet Sanji is getting hyped told? Look, he doesn't have a good track record.
High chance.
He doesn't have a good track record. Eric Virgo. Then Doflamingo.
He's 1 HP Loki.
He is 1 HP Loki.
With a chain on. Weakened.
Nerfed.
Nerfed 1 HP Loki.
Alright.
What can he do?
We'll see. But Eric, you got Virgo, you got Dofi. Alright? He did alright in Whole Cake Island.
You got the tree by the avalanche.
Cool.
In Drum Island.
Classic. Alright. You got did he get hyped told in Wano?
You didn't bet page 1.
Yeah. Big riff on Taji for that, Eric. From Midnight Detective. Will Loki break the seesaw chains or mangle his own leg? I think he'll break the chains.
I like a leg play just to make it more raw.
But we didn't. I mean, I was gonna say Zep, but that's anime only. He just smacks his own leg off.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Or just like shatters it and then like pulls his leg through the sea stone cuff.
It'd be hyper if he just broke the sea stone.
It would, but
it would be crazy.
It would. How much raw points would I want to put into this man? And then when he's free, he can awaken his own and just recover.
That's true. That's true. Eric from Darkoplex. Is Loki gonna give the Mr. 3... Is Loki gonna give the M3 Monster Trio the Kuzan Moria Kizaru treatment? That's the only time all three fought an enemy and lost. They got gooned by Moria, alright?
Yeah, Moria was a goonage.
From Mbiza, do you think Blackbeard scared Shanks in a regular power fight or Oda add a motive to their... There'll be a motive. There'll be a motive if they fight. You don't think it's just going to be a regular scuffle?
Is they scared or scarred Shanks in a regular pyro fight?
Scarred.
Yeah, there's this weird Joe take that Shanks had to run after he got scarred, which makes no sense. Like, what are you talking about?
It's strange, alright? From Damien. If Oda decides to detour to another plot line right now, what would you like to see? I guess Holy Knight. I guess Garling and Shamrock and shit.
And Garling can have a talk. That'd be interesting.
Midnight Detective, Eric again. Why do fans want the tree to be destroyed? It kind of makes no sense because everyone would just die. I mean, they could evacuate the island, whatever. You know how it is. Time limit. You know. Why he may out here slandering Kaido? This power cliffing argument makes no sense. Yes.
No one buys it.
No one's... If you buy the power cliffing, you're out of your fucking mind, Eric.
Christian, the chat's asking who's stronger, Shanks or Shamrock. The answer is Shanks.
I mean, it's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Fake Shanks is not stronger than Shanks. Right? From Tom. Will Loki really be close to Yonko's level since he is free, but Oda still chooses to nerf him by keeping Caesar and cuffs on? He's going to do something very impressive. Yeah, and we'll have those conversations.
Oda's hyping him up.
So there you go, Eric. From Harvest and Berry. What happened to Oda's color theory, Eric? Of course, this goes back to Loki's color scheme. I've seen renders where it works. It's kind of awkward. It doesn't help that it's on like a yellow background, Oda. To be honest. The yellow.
Is it a brown or is it a green?
Green, and then it's got like a yellow color box. It's not good. I hate when he does those. He's gotta stop doing them. The color boxes behind the characters. Just leave it. Alright, why are you gonna put a color box behind it? This isn't that 90s. Alright?
He's a man from the 90s.
I understand he's a man from the 90s, but, you know. There you go, Eric.
Next week! Hype!
Eric, hype is promised. Oda...
Is there a break next after the next chapter? Or
I don't know.
Two more?
I don't know.
Two more, I think.
Well, this is the one...
This is the second one, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the second one.
Two more.
Oda's doing 4 in a row.
You did 4 in a row last time.
That's crazy. If Oda can go crazy, do 4 in a row every week, it's crazy. Every month.
4 in a row break, 4 in a row break. He apologized, Christian.
He's done. He's finished. He said, "Fuck this shit" after last year.
I've had surgery. I've been sick. Fuck this shit.
Let's get this done.
I want to draw Loki do some shit. That's what he's thinking.
He's hyped. He's hyped.
Anyway.
Thank you, Sugar Shakes to go king.
Good night.